Universitas Airlangga sebagai perwujudan untuk menyelenggarakan pendidikan tinggi jenis pendidikan akademik, profesi, dan vokasi. Pendidikan vokasi menyiapkan mahasiswa menjadi profesional dengan keterampilan kemampuan kerja yang tinggi. Vokasi UNAIR hadir dalam sejumlah departemen, di antaranya Departemen Kesehatan, meliputi D3 Teknik Gigi, D3 Pengobat Tradisional, D3 Paramedik Veteriner, D3 Teknologi Laboratorium Medis, D3 Keselamatan dan Kesehatan Kerja, D3 Keperawatan, D4 Pengobat Tradisional, D4 Fisioterapi, dan D4 Teknologi Radiologi Pencitraan. Sementara di Departemen Bisnis, vokasi menyediakan program studi D3 Akuntansi, D3 Bahasa Inggris, D3 Kepariwisataan Bina Wisata, D3 Manajemen Pemasaran, D3 Manajemen Perbankan, D3 Manajemen Perhotelan, D3 Administrasi Perkantoran, D3 Perpajakan. Dan terakhir di Departemen Teknik, Fakultas Vokasi UNAIR menyediakan prodi D3 Otomasi Sistem Instrumentasi, D3 Perpustakaan. Semua program studi telah memiliki akreditasi Badan Akreditasi Nasional Perguruan Tinggi atau Lembaga Akreditasi Mandiri Pendidikan Tinggi Kesehatan Indonesia dengan 13 program studi akreditasi A dan 8 program studi akreditasi B.
Selamat datang di Fakultas Vokasi Universitas Airlangga, fakultas yang ke-14 di Universitas Airlangga yang berkomitmen mencetak generasi terampil di bidang kesehatan, bisnis, dan teknik. Untuk mencetak tenaga kerja yang terampil di bidang kesehatan, bisnis, dan teknik tersebut, Fakultas Vokasi membuat suatu kurikulum di mana kurikulum semua program studi adalah 40% teori, 60% praktek. Praktek banyak dilakukan di berbagai industri yang ada di Indonesia, bahkan di luar negeri. Dengan praktek yang di berbagai macam industri, dunia kerja, dan dunia usaha, ini akan menunjukkan bahwasanya mahasiswa Fakultas Vokasi nanti benar-benar mempunyai pengalaman, mempunyai kompetensi yang langsung dimiliki karena mereka langsung ada di dunia kerja dan industri. Di sisi yang lain, Fakultas Vokasi mengadakan berbagai macam tempat, berbagai macam sarana prasarana yang ada di Universitas Airlangga. Sarana prasarana itu diantaranya adalah ada rumah sakit Universitas Airlangga, ada Institut Tropical Disease, ada berbagai macam seperti gedung kuliah bersama yang ada di kampus A, ada di kampus B, maupun ada di kampus C. Semuanya ini adalah upaya untuk menunjang, untuk membuat Fakultas Vokasi dalam mencetak generasi tenaga kerja yang terampil untuk di masyarakat.
Fakultas Vokasi berada di kampus B UNAIR dengan menyediakan sarana untuk kelancaran proses pendidikan. Laboratorium terpadu. Laboratorium ini menyediakan laboratorium perkantoran,
Can I have your attention, please? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. 大家好. Welcome to the very first series of our webinar, REFORDU, or Ready to Inform and Educate about Indonesian Traditional Beauty Care using Herbs. I'm very delighted to inform you that today we are going to further learn and enrich our understanding on how to improve our elegance with Indonesian and Chinese herbs. I would like to remind you to kindly mute the microphone, and we really appreciate an active web camera. My name is Shifa Aulia. I'm a student of Traditional Medicine Study Program, Faculty of Vocational Studies, Universitas Airlangga. I'm very honored to be given the opportunity to be the master of ceremony and this incredibly happy occasion. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you, the Honorable Dean or Vice Dean of Vocational Faculty Universitas Airlangga, Dean or Vice Dean from Fujian University of Traditional Medicine Study Program Coordinator, invited speakers, moderators, lecturers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. Allow me to first and foremost to inform you of today's program. We are going to start with Indonesian National Anthem and Hymn Erlangga, followed by welcome speech, as well as the opening remarks to begin this agenda. The main agenda of this online seminar will be divided into two sessions and will be hosted by two moderators. The Q&A segment will be included in every session. This webinar can also be accessed through our YouTube channel, Pembicara. Ladies and gentlemen, to begin this agenda, we are going to have Indonesian National Anthem and followed by Hymn Erlangga. Please be prepared as we are going to have Indonesian National Anthem and Hymn Erlangga. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a look at a teaser or a short video. So this video has been specially prepared by our committee to briefly inform you all about today's webinar. So here you are. Please enjoy.
Candidates is a female noble figure who's the most beautiful woman in the era of Singosari Kingdom. Her beauty that radiates from inside and outside, which makes her a dream for both men and an idol for other women. Her natural treatment for the whole body, hair and skin are made with natural herbal ingredients. Because of that, Candidates has clean, soft, and glowing skin.
Halo everyone, welcome to REFORDU 2022. See you!
Great. I hope that short video can give us clue or hint of what we are going to have in this webinar. Ladies and gentlemen, to begin this webinar, we are going to have a welcome speech from the chairperson of REFORDU, Ms. Sri Ardi Winda Cahyani. To Ms. Winda, the time is yours.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, nama budaya, salam kebajikan, Om Swastiastu, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable ones, Dean of Faculty of Vocational Studies Universitas Airlangga, Profesor Dr. Anwar Maruf Dr. Hewan Magister Kesehatan, and Professor of Fujian University of Traditional Chinese Medicine, Yang Sangya. Vice Dean of the Faculty of Vocational Studies, Dr. Tika Widyastuti, Sarjana Ekonomi Magister Science, Dear Head of the Diploma Course Study Program in Traditional Medicine, Faculty of Vocational Studies, Universitas Airlangga, Ms. Maya Septriana, Sarjana Sains Apoteker Magister Science, and also the lecturers and the attendants who have taken the time to attend this event. Before we begin this event, I would like to thank you, each and every one of you, for being here today at this wonderful place. My name is Sri Ardi Winda Cahyani. It is such an honor for me to speak on behalf of the organizer. Let me begin by giving a warm welcome to the REFORDU, ready to inform and educate about Indonesian traditional beauty care using herbs, webinar, and workshop. Before we get started, I would like to express my appreciation to the AGI, Airlangga Global Engagement, who generously helped us make this webinar and workshop come true, and also lecturers and staff of study program in traditional medicine, Universitas Airlangga, who has helped us in the process of organizing this event. We could not have done it without you. The background of this event is because in Indonesia, the use of herbs in every aspect of life has been done since the royal era, especially to maintain natural beauty treatments using herbal ingredients. Candidates becomes a symbol of Japanese beauty woman. The beauty secret of Candidates Kunung use has natural herbal ingredients that are empirically proven to provide health and benefit and become Indonesian vast cultural heritage. This cultural heritage over time needs guidance both in its manufacture and application. So, in today's webinar, we will learn about Indonesian and Chinese herbs. Well, I do not want to take too much of your time. I need to hand over it to Mrs. Siva for today's master ceremony. I would like to say once more on behalf of this webinar organizer, welcome. It is great to see so many of you here. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Winda. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, we're going to have a welcome speech from the Vice Chairman of Traditional Medicine Study Program Students Association, Mr. Rico Adi Pratama Putra. To Mr. Rico, the time is yours.
Good morning, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, greetings of virtue to all of us. First of all, I would like to thank all of the student representatives from Fujian University of Traditional Chinese Medicine and all participants who have been willing to attend this REFORDU webinar. Thanks also to the Master of Ceremony for giving me the time to give a speech today. Secondly, let me to introduce myself. I am Rico Adi Pratama Putra as the representative of Student Association of Traditional Medicine Airlangga University. I would like to say many thanks to Airlangga Global Engagement, Student Association of Traditional Medicine, and the Vocational Faculty for helping us to organize this event. The holding of this reform is with the aim that more people know and can apply herbal ingredients that are efficacious and beneficial for the skin. These herbs that has existed since the day of Candidates will still continue to be beneficial for the health and beauty of human skin. Last, I hope that after all this series of events is over, we can all apply the knowledge we have learned in our daily lives. That's all I can say. Thank you for your attention. Good morning. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for the lovely welcome speech. Next, we are going to have a welcome speech from the Traditional Medicine Study Program Coordinator, Ibu Maya Septriana, Sarjana Sains, Apoteker, Magister Sains. To Ibu Maya, the time is yours.
Good morning, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To the Honorable Dean of Faculty of Vocational Study, University Airlangga, Professor Dr. Anwar Ma'ruf, to the Honorable Vice Dean of Faculty of Vocational Study, Universitas Airlangga, Dr. Tika Widyastuti, the Honorable Professor Li Shantung from Fujian University of Traditional Chinese Medicine, the Honorable Professor Yang Chaoyang from Fujian University of Traditional Chinese Medicine. A very warm welcome to all speakers and participants who attending the webinar REFORDU, ready to inform and educate about Indonesian traditional beauty care using herbs. A special welcome to our guest speaker from Professor Mangestuti Agil, selamat pagi Prof, from Faculty of Pharmacy, Universitas Airlangga. Dr. Miao Chang from Fujian University of Traditional Chinese Medicine. Pandu Hadi Winata from Ministry of Health, Republic of Indonesia. Representative from Materia Medica Batu, Dr. Neni Purwitasari from Faculty of Pharmacy, Universitas Airlangga. Mirna Adianti, PhD from Traditional Medicine Study Program, Faculty of Vocational Study, Universitas Airlangga. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all of you who have sincerely commented to this event to make it a success. This event would have been impossible without the support of each and everyone present here. The webinar will be held in several series, which are today, 4th June, then next week, 11th of June, and the last at 18th of June. This webinar is held to introduce and share information about Indonesian traditional beauty care using natural ingredient. Within this several event, we will learn the story of Indonesian traditional beauty treatment from top to toe, inner and outside, in the form of a herbal drink, body scrub, hair oil, and many more. Hopefully, through this event, could promote communication between countries with various traditional medicine and therapies, to promote education and research on traditional medicine, to the social implementation in healthcare service and encourage the establishment of research network. I wish all the participants can join the whole series and will gain more knowledge about traditional medicine. Thank you very much for a great webinar. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ibu Maya, for the warm greetings. It is a pleasure to have you with us. Now, before we go further, I would like to kindly encourage you to have an active web camera, because we do really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, next, I would like to invite the Dean or Vice Dean from the School of Traditional Chinese Medicine, Fujian University of Traditional Chinese Medicine, to Professor Yang Chaoyang. Please, the time is yours.
尊敬的爱尔兰加大学和福建中药大学的老师、同学们以及线上的朋友，大家好，我是福建中药大学中医学院杨朝阳教授，很高兴能代表福建中药大学参加今天的活动。本次活动的主题是印尼传统秘方爪哇人用草药美容的秘密，重点介绍部分美容护理保健产品的印尼草药配方。本次活动将进一步丰富对印尼传统医学的认识，提高印尼传统医学的知名度和影响力。福建中药大学与印尼爱尔兰加大学有着深厚的合作基础。2017年3月，我校与印尼爱尔兰加大学就开展学术交流与合作达成意向。2019年10月，我作为福建中药大学代表团成员，应邀赴印尼泗水市参加2019年应用健康科学国际会议，并做大会交流。参会期间，爱尔兰加大学美丽的校园、浓厚的学术氛围和热情友好的师生，给我留下了深刻的印象。2020年9月，李灿东校长为爱尔兰加大学创校66周年及巴特拉网络系列研讨会发表祝贺视频，并选派专家在研讨会上做专题报告。2021年4月，两校正式签署合作备忘录，两校合作关系进入了新的阶段。2021年6月和11月，福建中药大学教师应邀为贵校做中医和针灸专题讲座和网络研讨会，两校间的合作交流在一来一往、你来我往之间得到了延展。即使在全球抗击新冠肺炎疫情的大环境下，两校间的合作也不曾中断过，这更代表着两校间致力于传统医学的合作、交流与促进等方面的坚持和努力。最后，预祝本次活动圆满成功，祝同学们学业进步，祝老师们工作顺利，祝福传统医学越来越好。谢谢。
谢谢老师。Thank you very much, Professor. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite the Vice Dean of Faculty of Vocational Studies, Universitas Airlangga, Dr. Tika Widyastuti, Sarjana Ekonomi Magister Science, to kindly present an opening remark. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ibu Tika Widyastuti.
Thank you, Master of Ceremony, for the opportunity. Good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable Professor Dr. Mangestuti Agil, MS Apotheker, and Mrs. Mayo Xiang as the speaker of this REFORDU webinar. Honorable the Head of Health Department, Faculty of Vocational Study, Universitas Airlangga. Honorable the Head of Traditional Medicine, Faculty of Vocational Study, Universitas Airlangga. Honorable all students and all participants who attend this event. I'm Tika Widyastuti, representative from the Dean of Faculty of Vocational Study. We are very happy and welcome all of you to this live webinar, REFORDU, which stands for Ready to Inform and Educate about Indonesian Traditional Beauty Care Using Herb, presented by Traditional Medicine Study Program, Faculty of Vocational Study, Universitas Airlangga. On behalf of our faculty, we would like to express our deep gratitude to Prof. Mangestuti and Ms. Mayo Xiang, who has been willing to take this time to share the knowledge with us in this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that physical appearance is one of the main concerns of every woman in the world, especially nowadays, there is a lot of discussion regarding the issue of insecurity among the younger generation, one which is physical appearance. That's why many women are trying to improve their appearance in the hope of being accepted by the community and getting a certain place in their social circle. Dear audience, as we know that science and education continue to develop in a more advanced and innovative direction. So this is supported by the enthusiasm of academicians, including researchers from student, lecturer, and at all in university in the world, as well as the participants who attend this live webinar. Of course, with contribution from science and also various expert in experiment carried out, and it's hoped that various new products will emerge that can answer people's problem, including in beauty product. In development of herbal product or traditional medicine, we know that Indonesia also orient a lot from neighboring countries, including China. But of course, Indonesia, which is tropical country and it's famous for its diversity of flora and fauna, has its own characteristic in natural beauty product. So to the best of our knowledge, there are several examples of natural plant or material that can be used for beauty product, such as extract from yam, rose, cucumber, and extra. Of course, these materials are much safer to use and don't damage the skin. But sometimes women think this kind of natural treatment require a longer process and it's not instant like a chemical product. Therefore, it is a good opportunity for us to gain more information and having some discussion with all of the speakers and explore more deeply about improved Ellegancy with Indonesian and Chinese herb in this live webinar. Moreover, today we have two extraordinary presenters who are ready to explain various sources of natural beauty ingredient, both from Indonesia and from China. Hopefully, all of our students, all of our participants listen well and actively engage in the discussion session so that all participants will gain more in-depth knowledge of the topic discussed in this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all from me, and enjoy the REFORDU live webinar session. Hope this program will bring benefit for all of us. Amin. Thank you very much for attending this event. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Ibu Tika, for the warm greetings. It is a pleasure to have you with us. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go further, I would like to invite you all to turn the video camera on, as we are going to have a photo session. So to all participants, please kindly turn on the web camera to have our screen capture for this photo session. To all participants, don't be shy, turn on your camera. Okay, let's begin the screenshot. I'd like to invite the committee in charge to assist me in taking the screenshot. In 3, 2, 1. Say cheese. All right, thank you, everyone. And I think it will be great if you maintain an active web camera. We do really appreciate it. I would like to kindly remind you to check out the chat room, because there you can find the attendance link and also the virtual background of today's webinar. And don't forget to fill out the links that have been provided by the committee for the attendance link. There are 2 separate links, so make sure you fill out the right one. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to the main agenda of this event. From now on, the webinar will be hosted by the moderators. The first session of this webinar will be hosted by Ibu Edith Frederica Purukito, Sarjana Kesehatan Masyarakat, Master of Science. And allow me to briefly introduce our first moderator. So here, as you can see on the screen, Ibu Edith graduated from Universitas Airlangga, Bachelor of Public Health Science. She also had the chance to take a diploma in acupuncture before continuing her studies at the Faculty of Medicine, University of Glasgow, Scotland, United Kingdom. Graduated with merit or distinction honors, Ibu Edith took the opportunity to work in the food industry in Glasgow before returning to Indonesia. And having worked as a junior consultant and a management consultant for years, Ibu Edith then started her career as an educator at the Universitas Airlangga Traditional Medicine Study Program as a non-permanent lecturer, as well as became a research assistant staff at the Institute of Tropical Disease, joint cooperation with Kobe University and CRC-ERID. In 2015, Ibu Edith became a non-civil permanent lecturer at Universitas Airlangga at the Faculty of Vocational Studies. She is quite active in monitoring and assisting student activities and joining the Student Activity Assistance team under the Universitas Airlangga Directorate of Student Affairs. Currently, she is listed as a lecturer in the Applied Bachelor Study Program of Traditional Medicine with the expertise of nutrition science, as well as having several international certified massage therapists. Now, without further ado, I'd like to kindly invite Ibu Edith. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ibu Edith.
Thank you very much, Ms. Shifa. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Also, all part. We are now going to start our first session. But before we start, allow me to ask you, reminding you one more time, switch on your camera, but please try to mute your audio. So we don't want any interference during this session. And for this first session, we will discuss about the introduction of herbal ingredients for Indonesian traditional beauty treatment. So I think that will be very interesting. And before we begin, allow me to introduce our speakers for today's session. Okay. Our first keynote speaker is Professor Mangestuti Agil. Mangestuti is a professor in pharmaceutical botany and pharmacognosy at the Faculty of Pharmacy University. Some of the subject includes our pharmacognosy, pharmaceutical botany, phytotherapy, aromatherapy, traditional medicine, as well as formulation of traditional medicine. Professor Mangestuti research of interest are on medicinal plant and traditional medicine, especially traditional medication for women's health issue in their menopausal and postmenopausal periods, such as osteoporosis and neurodegeneration, and also aromatherapy. Prof. Mangestuti is active in community service in those areas. Currently, she is also active in programs. She is an avid speaker for university's community counseling program, specializes in counseling local women organizations to enhance their knowledge and skills on traditional medicine and medicinal plants. Moreover, such programs are part of the Indonesian government policy in using traditional medicine as a complementary medicine. She has also designed short courses for traditional healers to improve their skills and knowledge, targeting those who do not have formal education background or qualification as healers. And currently, she is doing a research project on the and neuroprotective properties of Marcella crenata. This is an aquatic plant that is consumed as vegetable in East Java province. The plant contains phytoestrogen compounds, which are important in maintaining the health of menopausal women. So I think our speakers today is really excellent in her expertise. So without further ado, please welcome Professor Mangestuti Agil. Good morning, Prof. Manges.
Good morning, Ms. Moderator. Thank
How
you
do you
very
do?
much. I'm fine, thank you.
It's quite a pleasure to meet you today, even though it's only on webinar online. So hope that with this today's session, our participant and our student can gain more knowledge of traditional beauty treatment. So I think we've got only like 60 minutes for this session. For those participant and student, if you have any question during the session, you can start typing your question on the chat box, and we will discuss about the question later on during Q&A session. So without further ado, please, Professor Mangestuti, you can start right now.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the introduction. So I'd like to share my slide first. Please, could you please disable the participants sharing screen sharing?
the committee, could you please help sharing?
Please disable the participants' screen sharing. Okay. Is it visible?
Yes, we can see the PowerPoint.
Yes. Thank you very much. So, Honorable Dean, Vice Dean of the Faculty of Traditional Medicine, Fujian University, Dean, Vice Dean of the Faculty of Vocational Studies, University of Erlangga, respected speakers from the Fujian University and Indonesian and Erlangga University, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. It is such an honor for me to be one of the speakers of this very important event. So it's good to talk about beauty care in Indonesian traditional medicines, as Indonesia has so many ethnic groups. So I will give a special I'm focusing on how Japanese women take good care of their beauty. So, talking about why is Japanese? Talking about traditional beauty care of Indonesia should be talking about how a princess, it's a true princess, is taking care of her beauty. So, princess means come from the royal family. This is map of the Central Java, and there are two cities, Jogja and Surakarta, who once in 17th century have a very important, very popular kingdom. Yogyakarta and Surakarta in Central Java also became a
recording in
center
progress
for the development of jamu. Jamu is Indonesian traditional medicines. So this is one of the picture of Yogyakarta Palace in 18th century, and this also a picture that I got about one of the princesses. You can imagine how beautiful they are, but they are not just beautiful, they are very interesting. They have a very strong character. So how to be such a person with a very attractive and beautiful character? Today, I'm going to share with you about an interview that I have been conducted with one of the princesses from the Surakarta Palace, member of the royal family. So through the interview, I got the idea how to grow and educate a person as member of the royal family. I know, and I should share with you that they grown up and educated in a special way. Once again, a special way. What's special? What is so special? To reach their goal as a true princess. True princess. What does it mean by true princess here? They have to be different at that time. They have to be different to people who live outside the wall of the palaces. So what actually are the main purposes of the education? They should have a balanced character. Balanced characters, that is a harmony between inner and outer beauty. That is the secret for having a beautiful and interesting characters. So by having a balanced characters means that they are able to control their emotion and always in a good state, especially when they have to be among the public. So how to reach that? Stay healthy all the time. This is one of the subjects that has to be taught and implemented in their lives. But how? Stay healthy all the time means practice of healthy lifestyle. Healthy lifestyle, we all know it includes proper nutrition, regular practice, sports, or dancing, or everything, enough rest, and management of stress. This is very important nowadays, that have been taught centuries ago. So we are talking now about nutrition, for example. We can read from the manuscripts that royal families, the king and the followers, decide ways how to reach a good state of health. But how? Recipes of natural ingredients, which included, which we know is very safe, and it's original, natural ingredients. It is very easy to find in our surroundings. Why is it important? Why is it so important to think about taking natural ingredients? It is rich in vitamins, minerals, fibers, phytocompounds that cannot be found in other natural resources. And what is so important that we know now that they work and they have the multi-target therapy. So, about jamu, what is the relationship between a jamu and the health of a princess? Being a princess must obey the rule of taking good care of health, using jamu throughout their life cycles. As we know that a woman has to pass different kinds of life stages throughout their life. And it is believed that jamu helps a woman to be attractive, to be healthy, beautiful, beautiful. And those are an important prerequisite to maintain a good marriage and a happy family. That is the goal behind the beauty and the good character. So it means that all of the efforts will help them to become a chosen woman. So how to implement jamu in their daily life of a princess? Two kinds, internal and topical uses. Internal uses, we just drink or taking orally any kinds of jamu products, and topical application, various kinds of lotions, scrubs, powders, mask, and etc. So, jamu for internal use, for example, they start to try to take, or they start the member of the royal family start to introduce various herbal drinks from their early childhood. So it means that the royal family start taking jamu drinks when they are only under 5 years old. How to prepare? They do self-preparation. They have many assistants that help them for the preparation. So self-preparation, this is a good example. So they don't just buy, but they prepare themselves. And from the childhood until elderly. For women, postmenopausal period. And it is important to mention that basically the jamu for internal use has a fixed pattern. So they have to follow the pattern. It is an obligation. So I will start with topical care. From the interview, the princess mentioned that Sunday is a special day to perform body care. So before taking a bath, they do scrubbing their body skin with a special traditional scrub prepared from a combination of rice starch. This is important, and other ingredients locally named temu giring, leaves of kemuning, aromatic flowers such as kananga, jasmine, or champaka. I will explain you later about the health benefits of those ingredients. So she also mentioned about traditionally scrub, namely mangir, besides lulur. So both are scrubs with different aromatic and color. So after taking care of their skin, they do the hair rinsing and fragrancing. This also use a special natural shampoo prepared from a burnt rice paddy stalk. This is a very true natural shampoo and very effective. But nowadays we no longer are able to prepare such a natural shampoo. And what is next? Clean hair. Fragrance with traditional ratus, locally named ratus hair fragrance. It is an incense. It is prepared from a mixture of aromatic herbs, which include sandalwood and agerwood. So incense is burned, and smoke is used to fragrance hair and also body, whole body. This is a practice. This is how a princess becomes a very fragrant woman. So besides face powder, they have a special face powder prepared also from natural ingredients. They sometimes name it budak dingin. Dingin means cold. It doesn't mean that it has a cold temperature, but it helps to smooth the skin and prevent face skin from the damaging effect of UV light. So also I have to mention about the role of rose water. So they use rose water. What is the purpose? Astringent and moisturizing. They also, in the manuscript, also mention how to prepare rose water. So I have to mention once again about a scrub, locally named lulur. It is prepared of temu giring. Temu giring, as I mentioned just now, it's becomes the very important part of the scrubs. Okay, what is the benefit? We all know exfoliation of that skin cells to absorb dirt, prevent against UV light radiation. It helps as antibacterial. It has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant property. And so many research have been conducted to prove their benefits. So as face mask, they do have a traditional face mask with different kinds of ingredients, including honey, and also they put rice grains or rice starch. These are some of the pictures of the natural ingredients which I have already mentioned just now, including kemuning, locally named kemuning, and this is kananga, and this citrus hystrix. For hair care, daun mangkokan. I will explain you later. It helps a lot and has proven its activity for hair care. Also, of course, coconut oil. Benefits of hair care has already proven scientifically: strengthening root hair, gives nutrition, control oil secretion, and this is important, layering the outer part of hair. And this can be done with using natural shampoo I have already mentioned. Bathing. This is what a princess is doing, bathing. using some aromatic water prepared from different kinds of aromatic flowers. They immerse in water for at least 30 minutes. And we all know that aromatic flowers contain essential oil, which is soothing and, of course, strengthening the immune system. And it works directly to the central nervous system. And the princess also told me that by bathing, by immersing their body inside the water, it helps them to control their emotion. Then they have to do this every day. Steam bathing, using also aromatic flowers. It is taken once a month for relaxation. And this is just a picture of how they do the steam bathing. And I have already conducted research on the effectiveness of the component of essential oil, which can be penetrated into the red skin. This is very effective. Okay, now let's go to jamu for oral use. As I mentioned, it has a fixed pattern. But when they start taking, when a princess start taking the jamu for oral use, for instance, they don't actually know what the benefits are. But this is just an obligation. They just follow the footsteps of their mothers, of their predecessors. These are some of the examples. Puberty, what has to be taken, adult, and menopause. This is a very popular drink. Turmeric and tamarind, locally named as kunyit asam drink. Also this one. So kunyit asam and kunci siri. It is prepared from Busenbergia rhizomes and petal leaf. And this is also obligatory, named locally as gallian. It is composed of various kinds of herbs, and has already been proven of its efficacy to help with health of vital body organs, all vital body organs. And for adult, they have gallian singsat, gallian putri, gallian singsat, same activity, same benefits. And for menopausal, it's optional. They have special jamu for menopausal period to stay healthy. And also during adult periods, they have a special jamu named locally as pegalinu for joint pain, and also can be used during menopausal or postmenopausal period. Pegalinu, as I mentioned, the main ingredient is kencur. I will explain you later. This is very popular, aside from others. For gallian remaja putri, as you see here, many kinds of ingredients, many kinds, proven of their health benefits scientifically. So very, very effective. The mulawak is the Indonesian herbs in origin, and it is very effective for many things, including as hepatoprotective agent. So here I mentioned about jamu gallian putri for during puberty, and this one, delima putih, pomegranate, fruit peel of pomegranate play a very important role beside others. For menopausal period, many things also, but this is optional. Turmeric, santorizer, also pomegranate. Okay, now I mentioned about jamu kunyit asam, tamarind, and turmeric. What is the health benefit? Ease painful and promote regular menstruation. Has it been proven of its efficacy scientifically? Yes. Yes. Turmeric has analgesic, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant action. Santorizer, curcuma santorizer, it has estrogenic effect. tamarind, antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. So, what is the conclusion? Jamu kunyit asam is a good antioxidant, maintain the health of cells, meaning it maintains the health of reproductive organ. It is very important for women's fertility. Remember, women's fertility. So, mention also jamu kunci suru, composed of petal leaf and Pusenbergia rhizomes. So, women are afraid of luteal discharge. So, they believe, and it has already been proven, that this jamu can help them to cure excessive luteal discharge and also foul body odor elimination. Another jamu keputihan for excessive white fluid, composed of turmeric and Purusha indica leaves. It has antifungal activity, turmeric. Purusha indica has antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. This is very popular among Japanese and Maduris. They are very concerned of the health of reproductive organ. Also, determine their fertility. So there's something to do with fertility. These are just some of the pictures. Pomegranates, long pepper, very effective. Temu giring, as I mentioned, temulawak, curcuma hyaneana, curcuma santurais. This is daun mangkokan, I mentioned also for hair care. Temu giring, curcuma hyaneana, antioxidant, anti-cancer, many things. And the main ingredient is curcuminoid. Yeah, it has already been proven of its scientifically. It shows antioxidant, tyrosinase inhibitor, and collagenase inhibitor. So it has potent anti-aging activity, curcuma hyaneana, for topical use. Kencur, I already mentioned also, for joint pain. It contains, for instance, ethyl parametoxycinamate. So many active pharmacological activity. Santoraisa temulawak, native Indonesian, 40 active compounds, antioxidant, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory. So it is very effective. Easy to find. Next, ginger. We all know about ginger. Antioxidant, antimicrobial, anti-neuroinflammation, for joint pain, good. So also effectively control menstrual pain in dysmenorrhea. This is ginger. We have lots of ginger, a different kind of ginger here in Indonesia. Pomegranate, as I mentioned, it is the fruit peel part, pericardium. It contains tannin. It has antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, and anti-angiogenesis activities. So, very beneficial. This is mangkokan, I mentioned, for hair care, Nothophanax scutellarium. It has hair tonic for hair growth promoting activity. One more thing that I would like to mention is about the postnatal care. So research indicated that some postnatal care, which include a certain bath in Japanese tradition, wash the female organ with betel leaf water. This is part of how to take good care after having a baby, so that they will come to a normal stage of health. So bind the stomach with a cloth. This is traditionally is very effective. Massage in the abdominal or womb. We have very different kinds of massage. And last but not least, meditation. Remember I mentioned about stress management? Meditation for body and soul, Java style. We have so many styles. We have so many ethnic groups. What is this for? Balance between body and soul. And recommendation for during the very, very different kinds of life stages is fasting. So, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, can we become a true princess? Of course, yes. Long time ago, all of the recipes are they kept as a secrecy. It's a secret. But now we can learn. We can learn everything from them. So what does it mean? It means that we are able, all women, all Indonesian women, or all women in the world can become a true princess. What does it mean? A balanced character, control emotion, aside from beauty, hair, beauty, skin, and everything. How to achieve? Healthy lifestyle. Healthy lifestyle. This is the only way, the only and important way. But how? Including natural ingredients in our daily nutrition, topical or oral application. So this actually is the real meaning of inner and outer beauty that I got from the interview with the princess. But one last thing is, of course, no pain, no gain. But this is true. Look at the pictures. They are beautiful. They have a very strong character. And this actually is the very important thing to become a woman. I think I don't have to use this. So these are some references that I have been citing. So thank you very much. And hopefully that we all will be true princesses.
All right. Thank you very much, Prof. Manges. Well, as all of us a lady or a woman, so we are all a princess. And I do agree that for having beauty treatment, it should be starting from the early age, as you mentioned earlier, that it's not depend. I think it's through the life cycle as well. So from the beginning, we were born as well, and then until teenager and until adult. And one thing for sure, Prof. Manges, I think getting old is a certain, however, being young is a choice. Am I right?
Yes, yes, you are right.
Right, okay. So I think we're moving on to the Q&A session. Will that be okay, Prof. Mangestuti?
是啊，没有没有没有，他现在这还是老师。
Sorry, student or committee, could you mute the other student who haven't start asking question? Okay, so I think we're going to start our Q&A session. For those of you, all participants, if you've got any question, you can type on the chat box, please using English language. However, if you got any difficulties, you can either asking in Bahasa, and we will try to explain it in English. So are there any question? You can raise your hand first and then start delivering your questions. Okay, any questions so far from the students? Okay, I think I've got the first question, Prof. Mangestuti. May I ask a question, Prof?
Yes, please.
Okay, Prof. Manges, you mentioned earlier that this treatment, it should be like during the life cycle. Actually, when is the correct age or the appropriate age to start this beauty treatment?
Yes, this is a very good question. So traditionally, and this actually happened in until now in almost all parts of Central Java, that when a girl enters where a girl gets her first menstruation period. That is the period, that is the starting period for them to have a beauty treatment using oral and topical application of traditional medicines of jamu. So drinking jamu kunyit asam or turmeric tamarind starts from the early puberty, that is the first menstruation period, and on a regular manner, at least twice a week.
All right, twice a week. So starting during the adolescence period. So when a girl already start their menstruation, then it will be good to start drinking jamu, as well as using the outside treatment as well, like you mentioned with the body scrub and stuff. Right. Okay.
And I would like to. I would like to mention once again that scientifically, we all know that turmeric has a prominent health benefit, including analgesic, anti-inflammatory, that helps a girl to control the pain during menstruation period. But there is a but. There is a but. It is much better if we prepare ourselves to drink.
So not instant.
Yeah, it's not. So it's good if we can prepare. We can prepare by ourselves, because by preparing ourselves, we are able to control the quality of the turmeric, for instance, and we can control how to prepare it. Because one thing that is certain, we have to crush the rhizomes or the ingredients, so that we are certain that all the active compounds present in the cells can go out, can be dissolved in the water that we use to in the process. So by pounding it.
So this is like a traditional way that we can do from the start. What do you think with nowadays we do have the instant product of those beauty treatment? Do you think that will be okay, or is it better for us to like make our own beauty treatment from the start?
You instant mean, what do you mean by instant here?
Like product. Nowadays we do notice that there are some products that already like in a package for those body scrub, for example. It's made from the company, for example, or from the industry. So what do you think about that?
Yeah. Of course we can use it. Of course we can use it. But still, I might say that we have to be sure that all of the beauty product that we are using for our daily skincare is of good quality.
All right. Okay. So
and the secondly, still preparing or making sure that it is prepared from natural ingredients.
Natural ingredients
is more important. Yeah.
So
we can ask Batra students to prepare.
Yeah.
To learn about it.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I think we do have some questions from our Batra student over here, Prof. Mangestuti. The first question is from Bunga. She wants to ask a question on how can we get healthy skin from bathing with soaking water?
From bathing.
Yeah.
From bathing.
Soaking water.
You mean by soaking, by immerse our body in inside the water? Is that what Bunga means? Yes.
Bunga, can you ask your own question, perhaps? Bunga, are you here?
It's good to talk to Bunga directly.
Okay.
She has a very beautiful name.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, hello.
Okay. I want to ask you, how can we get a healthy skin by bathing with soaking water? I mean, we only use petals, or we only use another spice, and how it can influence our skin. I think that's all about my question, Prof.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. I got your question already. So I will start by telling the audience that actually, traditionally, take the princess as an example. Japanese people traditionally conduct passing by, how to say this, staying for a long time, at least 30 minutes inside the water, Water, I mean here aromatic waters. This is part of the way a princess learn or practice in controlling healthy, how to say that, mental. So they have to stay inside the water for at least 30 minutes to practice how to control their emotion, for instance. And this is very good. So even though it is very cold, then they have to stay. They are not allowed to say no. They have to stay at least 30 minutes every day. This is number one. So controlling emotion, practice to control emotion is one benefit. Secondly, aromatic consists of various kinds of essential oils and other phyto ingredients inside the, say, flowers and other aromatic parts, including roots, barks, leaves, and it has so many benefits. But the main benefit, I must say, essential oil has a direct impact on our central nervous system. So it comes through our nose, so directly to the central nervous system. So it helped to explain why it is very beneficial to help in controlling our emotion. Secondly, as I mentioned, take rose water as an example. It has astringent property. It has anti-inflammatory property. It has antibacterial property. So all in all, they are very good. But there is a but if we take it regularly. Regular is the secret to get the benefit of all kinds of beauty care in a traditional way. So Bunga, why don't you try?
Okay, thank you, Prof.
I will add my explanation. I remember when in a few years ago, I had the opportunity to stay for quite a long time in Japan, somewhere in Japan. Japan is very famous of its bathing in a public bath. Onsen, we call it onsen. So it is impossible for me to join them, and it is a public bath, but for women, it's uncommon for me. Of course, how can I bath together with others, bath in a real sense without clothes? But they said we Japanese do not pay attention to others. What we do here is relaxation. That is the tradition in Japan. And as I mentioned, we also have in Indonesia, but people seldom use it. I don't know why. And that is good, actually.
Right. So soaking water, it's also a part of like aromatherapy as well,
Yes.
Professor.
Yes.
Right.
We
Okay.
inhale the essential oil, and it has a direct effect to our central nervous system.
And is it better to use cold water or like warm water instead? Which one is better?
I think not cold water.
No,
Normal
better
temperature.
normal
Warm
temperature.
water is much better. Because
Much better.
why? Because our body temperature is not cold.
Yeah. Right. So
Yeah.
around like 25 degree will be okay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Right. Okay, Prof. Manges, we've got another question here from
Okay.
Nisa Salsabila. I think she was wondering to become a princess as well. You mentioned earlier that the Japanese princess have both inner and outer beauty. So how to enhance our inner beauty and build a strong character of ourselves? Is there any specific treatment that they do?
So
An interesting
Salsabila
question.
really wants to be a princess.
Princess.
Just follow what the princess is doing. So daily healthy lifestyle. So proper nutrition, including jamu. Do exercises, enough rest, and that the most important part actually is stress management. So the stress management can be practiced using what you call the soaking bath, bathing. That is the way a princess practice to control their emotion. So it's not easy. I might say it's not easy. I had a very embarrassing experience a few years back when I had the opportunity to watch a soccer game, and one together with Sri Sultan Hamengkubuwono and his wife. So you can imagine in a soccer game, we all claps our hands and we scream. You know what happened to both of the royal family members? They just keep silent. they don't clap. They don't show. They don't. They just stay calm. So this is part of how to control emotion. Inner beauty. I think it's more important. But of course, a balanced character which consists of inner and outer beauty is very important. So I know, Salsabila, I know you can learn easily from that. But consistent, do it consistently.
Yeah. So we should be learning to become a person that gracefully remain calm, and then try to maintain our emotion as well.
Yes.
Right. Okay. I think for any other participant, if you have any question, please you can write down or type on the chat box, and we will deliver the question. You can use bahasa if you have any difficulties delivering in English. But if you can deliver in English, that will be better. So I think I've got another question here because we still have some time, Professor Manges. I was wondering about the hair care. Because like a long time ago, those princesses, they do have long hair. Well, the color usually black. But what makes the most I interested is that the hair always very long and very strong. However, nowadays, if we try to have our long hair and maintaining our hair, one problem that the exact problem that we are facing are the hair loss. So with those, what do you call chum oil?
Yeah, chum
chum oil. do you think that will be beneficial to treatment the hair loss?
Yes, very good questions. You are right. So as we all know that hair represents general health of a person.
Yeah.
So we should maintain our healthy hair. So healthcare nowadays, it's very easy for us to choose which shampoo, which modern shampoo fits us. But unfortunately, it's not easy. So I think easiest way is using cham-chaman oil. Cham-chaman oil. I think Patra students learn about it, and this is very effective. At least it consists. The ingredient will include coconut oil, mangkokan leaf, and orang-aring leaf. I also have my own experience with hibiscus rosa sinensis leaf, daun kembang sepatu. It's very effective.
Right.
So nowadays it's not easy for us to find merang shampoo, original merang shampoo from a pedestral, but instead you can use cham-chaman. Or if we don't have time to prepare it, just use coconut oil. Virgin coconut oil is very effective. So at least once a week. So put in, rub the scalp of our head, and then let it there for overnight, and then just rinse the hair the next day. That is all. And I believe that we will have strong hair. That is important. And besides, I think Patra also learn how to massage, hair massage or scalp massage. That's really a great help. So it's easy.
So we apply those cham-chaman oil on our scalp and also in our hair as well, because the longer the hair, the more hair loss that we will get.
Yes, yeah, I agree. At least scalp first. If you really want to also to put in your hair, it's okay. On the entire hair, it's okay. It's okay. It's very helpful.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, that's very interesting, Professor. I've got my own problem with those hair loss actually. And the longer I've got my hair, so the more hair loss that I get as well. So
yes, but one thing I almost forget. Don't forget your proper nutrition. So vitamin B is important.
Yeah, so nutrition from inside and also from outside as well.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Prof. Mangestuti. I think we've got another question over here. Raise hand. Okay, Mrs. Mirna. All right. Okay, Miss Mirna, you can start delivering your question.
Okay. Good morning, Prof. Mangestuti.
Good morning.
Thank you, Miss Edith. Okay. Prof. Manges, continuing with what Miss Edith said about hair care, yeah, Prof, yeah, hair care for the hair treatment. In your PowerPoint, you say about hair oil. Is there any other herbs that also can be consumed to strengthen the women's long hair and beauty, to keep our beauty inside? Is there any suggestion for us, maybe?
Especially for hair.
Yeah, for hair.
Traditional recipes for oral application for hair, I think that there is no specific recipes for that. But it through taking, say, jamu kalian putri, jamu kalian remaja putri, it has so many different vitamins, minerals that helps to strengthen the the hair very much. So I believe, especially through my experience by giving special attention to vitamin B. Vitamin B is necessary.
Okay.
Yeah. And of course, put hair oil, just rub on the scalp or in the entire hair is okay. But there is a but, regular.
Regularly, okay, regularly.
Yes.
So basically, the concoction, the traditional concoction for women's health, it's actually already has some beneficial for outside treatment, yeah, not only for inside but also for outside treatment. Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Manges.
Yes,
thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Mirna. So I think we've got another participant that raised hand. I'm terribly sorry I couldn't read your name, but you can directly unmute yourself and start delivering your question, please. The one that raised hand, from Fujian University, student from Fujian University. Terribly sorry, I cannot understand how to read your name. So if you put the raise hand icon, you can start delivering your question. Or maybe, Bu Maya, could you help me to call the participant who raised hand? Because he or she put the name in Chinese language.
Okay, thank you, Miss
王雅文。
福建同学们和福建朋友，哪一位有想提问的问题，可以直接说出来，然后我可以帮你们翻译到印尼文，请。哪一位举手想提问题的福建同学们？
The student from Fujian University that raised hand.
福建同学们有想提问题的吗？这个福建中央大学王亚文有在吗？
Not responding, Bu Maya.
在的，行，您想提问题吗？可以直接说出来。我的。好的，没事，好的，gak apa-apa Dit, tadi terpencet.
Okay, all right. Okay. So I think just mispressing. Okay, we've got another question here, Prof. Manges, from Ardi Winda. She wanted to ask on how we use jamu keputihan. So can we use jamu keputihan on daily consumption for vaginal organ health? Or is there any recommendation for its consume?
Okay, very good question. So as I mentioned earlier, one important thing that women in the past is afraid of is excessive local discharge, or popularly known as keputihan, because it's a sign of they just know that by having keputihan means that they are not fertile, and they are afraid of infertility, because infertile girl or infertile woman means having no babies in their marriage life, and this is like we call it a sin. So, but this is this is actually good because scientifically, all those jamu keputihan that we have in a traditional recipe help us to get rid of especially fungal infection. And we can take it on a regular basis, say once or twice a week, just the same as jamu kunyit asam. But we can also use daily in a certain condition where we experience keputihan. So when we don't have such symptoms, just do regular washing with petal leaf water. So just boil petal leaves and use the water to wash the vagina regularly. That is the one of the very efficient way to get rid of excessive liquoral discharge. But when we experience such a problem, then you can take jamu keputihan on a daily basis, say for 2 weeks time. But if it is getting difficult to cure, then you still have to go to the doctor.
All right.
That's
Okay.
my answer. So once again, we can use petal leaf water, boil the betel leaf to wash our female organ on a regular basis. Daily, it's good.
It's outer use.
Yes, just wash. Yeah. Just wash. But sometimes, Edith, sometimes, there I found a certain group in Madura's Island where the girls and the women there do not drink any kind of water except that petal leaf water. But that is too much for me. That is too much. Yeah. Okay. So you don't have to do that. Just if we are interested to drink, just drink once a week or twice a week. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but better use for outside use only. Better.
Outside. Okay. Yeah.
For the inside, like oral taking, is it combining with the jamu galian, like you mentioned earlier? No.
No, take it separately.
Oh, take it separately.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Ardi Winda, is that answering your question? Ardi?
Thank you, Prof. for the good answering.
Right.
Yes,
okay. I think it's answering the question. Okay. Moving on, Prof. Manges. I think Miss Mirna have another question here. All right, Miss Mirna.
Okay.
I should ask Ibu Mirna question.
Aduh, apa itu, Prof? Aduh, bahasa Indonesia itu keluarnya.
Okay, now what is your question, Ibu Mirna?
Yeah. From the beginning, from the Prof. Manges explanation, and then from all the questions that already been asked by the participant, I noticed that mostly it's for women. The health treatment, the drink treatment, is it herbal treatment or traditional treatment is specifically for women, or is there some treatment also for men, for gentlemen?
Not only for princess, but also for prince.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, of course, Ibu Mirna, there are many. But because today's topic is about beauty care, so I give my explanation or my presentation on the beauty care. But actually, there are many. There are lots of manuscripts mentioned about various kinds of drink and other recipes for both male and female. Or we can also notice about jamu gendong, for instance. There are at least cabai puyang and beras kencur, which are once again, very effective especially for men to get rid of tiring body caused by everyday work, hard work, get rid of joint pain. That is very effective. Beras kencur and cabai lempuyang. But once again, there is a but. It is much better if we can prepare ourselves, or if we can ask somebody to prepare, we know exactly how they prepare it. So meaning that they use good quality of ingredients, they use the right way of the preparation, just the same as what we learned from the Batra program. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that means not only for usually if we said about herbal drink or jamu for men, the image is for vitality, but actually for daily iya kan. For daily life, it's also we also have some concoction that can be used regularly.
Yeah, there are many, and as you mentioned about for vitality, there are some other strings. Let's create a webinar about jamu for men's vitality.
Jamu for men's vitality.
There are many.
Yeah, so committee for next series, yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Prof. So that's new information also that cabai puyang ya, cabai puyang is
beras kencur.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Professor, I think if we talk about specific jamu, there will be like a specific traditional drinking for women as well as specific for men. However, when we talk about the outer treatment, like you explained earlier, like the body scrub, bedak dingin, and then mask, and then bathing with soaking water, I think it can also be applied for both female and male as well.
Yes, right. I think yes, but special for scrubbing, I think mostly are conducted by women. I have never found such practice for men, but nowadays I know from the TV program that men also practice face masking, scrubbing. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's also for beauty. Beauty can be applied for women and men.
Yes.
Right. Okay. We've got another question here, Professor Manges, from Shifa, our MC today. Shifa, could you just unmute yourself and then directly asking your question? Perhaps that would be easier.
Shifa? All right. Thank you, Ms. Edith. I'm so sorry that I'm asking in this opportunity, but I can't help myself with my curiosity and this interesting topic. So I'd like to ask the professor about Indonesian traditional beauty treatment. You've mentioned about traditional products or herbs that has been used to maintain beauty, both inside and outside. However, is there any certain rule or maybe tradition that forbid prince forbid them from using certain herb or product? In this case, is there any beliefs about certain herbs or product that may be harmful for women's beauty?
So I try to catch your question. Your question is there any side effects or harmful effect in using various kinds of traditional medicines. Is that your question?
That's part of it. But how about herbs or certain products that is forbidden to be used in daily, or that can be harmful for women's beauty, for example?
Yes. This is another important question for me. As you know that in general, we know that all of the health benefits in taking various kinds of natural ingredients for health purpose have been found of their benefit empirically. So they just try. They give immediate. They try directly to their patients, or they try directly to themselves. If they experience something that is harmful or they feel that it has side effect, and they will stop it, and they will tell everybody not to take any longer. So this what we call empirically. It is therefore, as far as I know, they will find it right away if there is something from the nature that they use it, either for inner or out or topical uses are harmful. Again, they will stop it. So at that time, during that time, there is no such information about the harmful effects that they still take it. So there is not mentioned in the either in the manuscripts. But nowadays, again, but there is still a but. Remember, I mentioned about healthy lifestyle. They definitely control their way of life. So they for instance, they never eat in excess. They never just say, I don't like vegetable. I just want to eat, say, bakso. I just want to eat cilok. No, never. They have their, I mean, the king and the followers have already made a rule or regulation what to eat and what to avoid on a regular basis. So assistants help all the princesses to follow the rules. So they never against the rule. They try very hard. So they have enough rest. They have enough exercises. Then they learn, they practice how to control their emotion. And this is combined with a proper nutrition. And this definitely will help them to reach a healthy life. But nowadays, we all know that we are not able to follow a healthy lifestyle the same as what the princess is doing. Do we have proper nutrition? I doubt it. Do we have time to take a minimum 6-hour rest? Do we have time to do a regular exercise? And what is so important, do we aware that we are having a very stressful life? That is very important. So for that reason, now scientifically, researchers try to dig out if there is a herbal drug interaction. A ginger, for example, so because people do not follow a healthy lifestyle, excuse me, because they do not follow a healthy lifestyle, they are easily having what we call it metabolic diseases or degenerative diseases, and they need doctor's medicines. There is no such information about the use of doctor's medicines with other medicines, including traditional medicines. There is no information because long time ago, when they invent those recipes, they never used it together with doctor's medicine. So this is our duty now, our responsibility to learn is if there is any side effects exist if we take modern medicines combined with natural medicine. So nowadays we have to fight to work hard for that. But long time ago, there is no such information. But there is still a but. This is my own opinion. It's traditional medicines, or especially herbal medicines, is from the nature. Everything comes from the nature is generally safe. I believe that. So if we take it regularly in a very not on a big amount or huge amount, regularly combined with healthy lifestyle, I do believe that it is a great help for us to stay healthy. I still believe that. So personally, don't be too afraid of the possible side effects in using herbal medicines. But I believe that. So don't say like this, I want to lose my weight. So people say that using guasuma folium will help us. So it is written in the recipe that only 2 leaves in 500 milliliters of water will lose weight. So I want to lose weight faster. So I need 10 leaves of guasuma folium. So this is not the case. So we are not allowed to do that. So that happens. A few years back, a girl who wants to lose weight, and she took for example, if the dose is written twice a day, then she took five times a day, such, and she died of that. And another example, girls, yeah, it happens until this day, wants to be slim, but still are able to eat lots. They still do not want to do a diet. They want to eat everything, but they will lose. They don't want to gain weight. So they drink certain traditional medicines. But you know what happened? Full moon phase. So there is steroid compounds inside. Yeah. So this practice happens in our daily life in the name of using traditional medicine. So that's why I'm telling, personally, I'm telling everyone, actually, natural-based medicine is generally safe. But of course, with a certain condition, follow a healthy lifestyle, including control our emotion, control our stress life. By what? Religions or hobby or everything. But controlling emotion is necessary. That's Salsabila, Shifa. That is my question, my answer.
Shifa, will that answer your question? Is that answering your question? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, thank you so much, Professor.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you, Shifa. So I guess so what you explained earlier, Professor Mangestuti, those recipes that you mentioned earlier it was from the manuscript, the traditional manuscript, which is empirically proven and also hereditary, passing generation to generation. So those jamu or those ingredients already proven that it is quite safe to be used. So if there's any other like traditional herbs that hasn't been told that if it's beneficial or not, so it's our duty to prove whether those herbs will be good or not. Is that true?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, that's
Okay.
true.
All right, Professor Manges, I think we already reached to our last time for this session, today's session. Allow me to briefly just make some statement from your lecture today. So the first one, the use of these traditional or natural herbs, especially oral taken or oral use, should be based on the doses. So if we are not using based on that doses, that will be giving the toxic effect or the harmful effect for our health. Right? Okay, and the second one, I mean, I'd like to highlight more. It is better to use the traditional remedies in a natural way or using these natural ingredients. So we should be able to at least prepare our own ingredients and to make sure that the quality will be good and will be beneficial to ourselves. Is that correct?
Yes.
Right. Any more highlight that we need to pay attention? Perhaps, right? Will that be all? Okay.
On a regular basis.
On a regular basis.
Yes,
Okay, that's the next.
That is important because there should be a chemical bonding between active ingredients of natural resources with our cells.
With our metabolism as well.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And maintaining the healthy lifestyle, exercising, good, proper nutrition, sleep well, and also try not to be stressed.
Yes,
okay.
That's right.
Thank you so much, Professor Mangestuti Agil. It is such an honor for us to having you here, and it's really it gives us more insight about beauty treatment in Indonesia, especially us for women, to become a princess in our house.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much once again, Professor Manges. I will give this session back to our Master of Ceremony, Ms. Shiva.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ibu Edith, for hosting the first session of webinar. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go further, we are going to have a moment of appreciation to our first speaker, Professor Mangestuti. Therefore, I would like to invite Ibu Maya Septriana, Sarjana Sains, Apoteker Magister Science, as the Traditional Medicine Study Program Coordinator to virtually but officially give the certificate of appreciation. Ibu Maya, the time is yours.
Thank you, Siva. To Prof. Mangestuti Agil, thank you very much for the great speak about herbal medicine for our beauty. Thank you very much. This is a certificate for you. Thank you.
Yes, mostly welcome.
All right, again, thank you, Ibu Maya and Prof. Mangestuti. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue to the second session, we will have a short break by having an ice-breaking session. So there will be a short quiz. Therefore, I'd like to invite the committee in charge to assist me and share screen the quiz. All right, this is a quiz about guess the gibberish word. So there will be fresh words. Say it out loud how we played it. So read the random words that will appear on your screen. Speak it out loud until you can guess the right word based on the given category. And you have to answer that before the time runs out. You can join this quiz by using the chat room. So make sure you type your answer in the chat room. The first question, the category is a place, and the gibberish word is no EU hor. Can you guess it? Can anyone guess what it is? No EU hor. Anyone? New Zealand? Is that correct? Any other answer? No her? It's a place. England? No EU hor. Can you guess it? Okay, we have a guess. Let's see the answer. New York. Let's move on to the next question.
New York. South Korea.
Oh, there's someone already answered the question. Let's continue and see if the answer is correct.
South
Korea. Or is it South Africa? Let's see the answer. Please continue.
South Korea.
Many people join. Yeah, that's true. It's South Korea, not South Africa. Okay. The next one. Can you guess this one? Anyone wants to shout it out loud? Feel free to unmute your speaker. Oh, we have already guessed in the chat room. And I think let's see the answers. Peel, weaken. Please continue. Is it Poland? Or Philippines? Yeah, that's correct. It's Philippines, not Poland. I'm sorry, Miss Putri, it's not Poland. Next one. The Hatch Mall Hall. Can you guess it? It's still a place. The Hatch Mall Hall. Okay, let's continue. We have some guesses here. Taj Mahal. All right, that's correct. It's Taj Mahal. Thank you so much, guys and friends and all participants that have joined this article game. I hope it can increase our focus to have the second session. Okay, let's continue. It's carrot. True, correct, guys. It's not a car mouse, Mr. Irving. All right. Can you guess what fruit is this? It's mango. Can we see the answers? Head go. No, it's not a head go. It's a mango. Next one. Guess the fruit. Can you guess it? Let's see the answer. Yeah, correct. Many people guessed it correctly. It's cherry. Okay, let's continue. It's simple. Can anyone get it? Yeah, let's see the answer then. It's correct, guys. You did great. Now, can you guess this one? It's a vegetable. Cabbage. What is cabbage? Cabbage? So let's see the answer then. Is it car, a bag, and then feet? It's cabbage. Some people say it correctly though. The next one. Can you guess this one? Oh, the beetroot. Right? Can you guess what fruit is this? Blueberry. Is it blueberry? Let's see the answer. Blueberry. No, correct. It's blueberry. Now, can you guess what vegetable it is? A potato? Is it a potato? Let's see what it is. Let's see the answer. True, that's correct, guys. It's potato. Now, can you guess what vegetable it is? There's Q, there's a comb, and an ear. Some of you have the answer. It's cucumber. Let's see if it's correct. Ear. It's cucumber. That's correct. The last one, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Can you guess what it is? So have the answer. All the same answer. It's on, e, and on. It's onion. Let's see if it's correct. That's correct, guys. Onion. Thank you so much for your participation. Yeah, that's our icebreaking. I hope it can increase and boost our focus to continue this webinar. So we're going to continue to the second session of webinar. And in this second session, we will have Ibu Maya Septriana, Sarjana Science, Apotheker Magister Science, as our moderator. And allow me to briefly introduce our second moderator. All right. Ibu Maya currently is the coordinator of the undergraduate program of Applied Science in Traditional Medicine, Faculty of Vocational Studies, Universitas Airlangga. She completed her studies in pharmacy as well as pharmacist professional education from Widya Mandala University, and then continued her non-degree study in acupuncture at the Xi'an Hospital of China Academy of Traditional Chinese Medicine in Beijing for a year. And she was a lecturer at Widya Mandala University before becoming an education manager at Plateau Traditional Chinese Medicine in Surabaya. And since 2005, she has been listed as a lecturer in Universitas Airlangga. In 2009, Ibu Maya continued her master's degree in basic medical science at Universitas Airlangga. From 2017 to 2020, Ibu Maya became the head of diploma program of traditional medicine. And since 2020, Ibu Maya became the head of Applied Bachelor Study Program of Traditional Medicine. She is very active in the management of several associations, including being a member of several traditional medicine associations, such as PPTRAKI, PPTI, and the East Java Herbal Medicine Scientification Commission. Without further ado, I would like to kindly invite Ibu Maya. So, Ibu Maya, the time is yours.
Thank you, Siva. At first, I would like to say hello to Dr. Miao Zhang. Miao Zhang 老师，早上好。
早上好 ，Hello, good morning.
Good morning. 苗章老师，能打开那个早上好。The first time we meet in here, 苗章老师。I would like to introduce 苗章老师。苗章老师 is an associate professor of Fujian University of Traditional Chinese Medicine, associate director of the Department of Cosmetology and visiting scholar of the University of Oxford, preside over and participate in the national and provincial level 8 project, 2 textbooks, published paper more than 10. She is good at acupuncture, medicine, and modern instrument in the application of cosmetology. Today, Miao Zhang 老师 would share about how cosmetology in Chinese traditional medicine. Miao Zhang 老师, the time is yours.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. This is Miao Zhang from Fujian University of Traditional Chinese Medicine, Fuzhou, China. I'm so happy today to have a chance to give the presentation for this wonderful conference. My topic is Cosmetology of Traditional Chinese Medicine. At the beginning, I'd like to share some information with you about TCM cosmetology. In China, there are many monographs on traditional Chinese medicine cosmetology. This TCM cosmetology book was written by Kecantikan, academician of Chinese Academy of Science and a famous Chinese doctor of TCM. This calligraphy is academician Kecantikan's inscription for traditional Chinese medicine cosmetology. The meaning of the inscription is that carry forward the quintessence of Chinese culture and beautify the outer body and the inner spirit. Also, there are special TCM cosmetology textbooks in China for students and those who are interested in TCM cosmetology. These 3 textbooks were written by my tutor, Professor Ning Liu. Fujian University of Traditional Chinese Medicine is the only one in China that has continuously trained TCM cosmetology students for more than 20 years. Also, our university has the special cosmetology practice classroom, where students can practice TCM cosmetology techniques and modern medical cosmetology techniques.
Now, let's move on to the topic. Today, I'll introduce TCM cosmetology and common TCM cosmetology methods, especially cosmetic traditional Chinese medicine for external use. TCM cosmetology is a specialized subject covering many topics, such as preventing and resolving diseases that impair physical beauty, covering up or rectifying physical defects, delaying the aging process and optimizing appearance, maintaining and enhancing beauty both in appearance and spirit. TCM series apply to each of the above subtopics in cosmetology. The basic theory of TCM cosmetology includes both Chinese medical theory and the theory of human. Chinese medicine is a system completely different from Western medicine, with its own unique way of thinking, emphasizing concepts such as holism, syndrome differentiation, and treatment. Traditional Chinese aesthetics play a big role in the theory of human aesthetics, which has influenced Chinese medical cosmetology by placing emphasis on body's natural beauty, worth, and inner qualities. Chinese medical cosmetology has a unique aesthetic and pursues beauty in both outward appearance, inner spirit, and character. Next, let's talk about Part 2, Common Traditional Chinese Medicine Cosmetic Methods. Traditional Chinese medicine cosmetology has many cosmetic methods, such as cosmetology with TCM, gua sha, medicinal diets, acupuncture and maxibustion, massage, and other methods. Today, we'll focus on the first one, cosmetology with TCM, especially the external use. Traditional Chinese medicine is the most commonly used method. It has a wide influence in China and even in the world. This is Yu Tu, Nobel laureate in physiology or medicine in 2015. She discovered Qinghao Su from a Chinese herb, Qinghao. Traditional Chinese medicine cosmetology refers to treating and preventing beauty impairing diseases with Chinese medicinals. As an important part of Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medical cosmetology has long history, complete categories, and various forms. The history of medicinal cosmetics dates back 2,000 years. In Shen Nong's classic of Shen Nong Ben Cao Jing, it said that 白芷 can moisten the skin, so it can be used as a face mask. In ancient medical texts, Chinese medicinal cosmetics can be found in independent chapters. In Akan, essential from the 外台秘药, Volume 32, there were about 34 kinds of medicinals listed for face beautifying and body perfuming. Volume 52 of formulas for 普济方 contains chapters entitled face moistening, face masks, face masks, and washing beans. There's also a chapter entitled Method to Make Cosmetics in volume 268. The categories and forms of ancient medicinal cosmetics were complete and various, such as pill powder, which has been popular in every dynasty as a leading cosmetic drug. The secret history of imperial court of Qing dynasty records that the Queen Mother Cixi knew very well pill makes skin soft, moist, lustrous, and smooth. Every 10 days, she took a spoonful of pill powder in time. Therefore, her face remained ruddy and lustrous until she was very old. Many forms of modern cosmetics can be found in ancient recipes, such as solutions, powder, and ointment, etc. On the basis of medication and mechanism of action, this method is classified into two groups: cosmetic traditional Chinese medicine for external use and internal use. Today, we'll focus on the external use. The external treatment acts directly on the facial skin by means of absorption of local skin to achieve the following purpose: activating meridians and clitoris, promoting blood circulation and qi flow, softening the mass to dispel it, eliminating pathogenic factors, scavenging skin, eradicating wrinkles, improving white and moistening skin, etc. Modern pharmacological studies indicate that most of cosmetic TCM contain alkaloid, glycosides, amino acid, vitamin, and plant hormone, etc. The Chinese herbs act upon facial skin tissues by way of metabolism. Skin tissues directly guide nutrients to achieve cosmetic effects. of moistening and nourishing the face, eliminating wrinkles, and improving white. I'd like to share information about the external use from three aspects. Commonly used principles and medicinals. Common medicinal forms and external use. Commonly used external treatment techniques with Chinese herbs. Now, let's move on to the first point. Clinically, treatment principles are determined by local pattern differentiation. There are about 5 methods of external treatment in Chinese cosmetology. Age-relieving, clearing age and resolving toxins, nourishing blood and moistening skin, astringing and transforming dampness, brightening the skin and removing spots. Aging relieving uses medicinals that dispel wind, dry dampness, kill worms, and nourish blood. Itching is a subjective symptom of many cosmetic diseases, mainly caused by disharmony of qi and blood in the skin due to pathogenic wind, dampness, heat, or worms. Malnourished skin due to blood deficiency and wind dryness may also cause itching. Commonly used medicinals are as follows. 防风、荆芥、苍耳子、薄荷、樟脑、冰片、威灵仙、白藓皮、地肤子、苦参、蛇床子、硫磺、花椒、艾叶 and 何首乌。Clearing hate and resolving toxins. This principle clear and resolve hate toxins internally and locally by applying cold medicinals to the affected parts. Commonly used medicinals are as follows. 黄连、黄芩、黄柏、大黄、马齿苋、青黛、木芙蓉叶、野菊花、地榆、紫花地丁、大青叶、含水石、牛黄 and 耳茶。Nourishing blood and moistening skin. This principle enriches in and nourishes blood to moisten the skin by applying herbal ointments or face mask. Clinically, this method is for dry skin and skin aging. Commonly used medicinals are as follows: 核桃仁、地黄、当归、蜂蜡、松香、杏仁、猪油、牛脂、麻油 and 蓖麻油。Astringing and transforming dampness. This method dispels dampness and eliminates pathogens by applying herbal powders or lotions to transform dampness with bland or astringent medicinals. Clinically, this method is for skin lesions such as chickenpox, pustules, and exudation. Commonly used medicinals are as follows: 断石膏、炉甘石、滑石、赤石脂、牡蛎、哈壳、五倍子、海飘消、马齿苋、地榆 and 苍竹。Brightening the skin and removing spots. This principle removes pigmentation and brightens the skin with herbal ointments or face masks. Clinically, this method treats diseases with pigmentation or dim skin. Commonly used medicinals are as follows: 当归、川芎、核桃仁、红花、珍珠、防风、柴胡、白附子、白芍、白茯苓。The second point is common medical forms are for external use. There are 5 common forms for external use: solutions, powder, lotion, ointment, and oil solution. Solutions are liquids made of decocted single Chinese herbs or formulas to reduce swelling, relieve itching, astringe, clear head, and resolve toxins, invigorate blood, and nourish the skin. The indications of solutions: skin lesions with redness, swelling, and exudation, skin and mucosal erosion, superficial skin ulcers. These are Chinese medicine cosmetics for moistening the skin. The methods of using solutions: fumigation and washing, wet compresses, inaction, immersion baths, herbal face masks. Powder is a dry, well-mixed substance with pieces above 100 mesh, made of crushed single Chinese herbs or formulas. It protects the skin, absorbs exudates, dries skin lesions, comforts the body, and relieves itching. The indications of powder: inflammatory dermatosis with no or little exudation, skin and mucosal erosion, skin itching, skin cosmetic care such as comforting the body and hiding flaws. This is traditional Chinese medicine powder 如意金黄散, which can be used for herpes zoster. This is 颠倒散 for acne, and this is 七白散 for chloasma. The methods of using powder: apply topically, apply in combination with plaster or paste, mix with substrate to make plaster, mix. The methods of making the lotion: mix powder 30% to 50% of the total amount with water. Add glycerol about 5% of the total amount to prevent the evaporation of the liquid and improve the absorption of the powder. Add ethanol to cool the skin by improving evaporation. Lotion cools the skin, relieves itching, protects the skin, clears heat and resolves toxins, dispels weakness. The indications of lotion: inflammatory dermatosis with no or little exudation, skin itching, welts, and scratches. These are traditional Chinese medicine lotion 毒干石洗剂 and 双黄祛湿洗剂. The method of using lotion is mixing well and applying on skin lesions with cotton swabs several times a day. The methods of making the ointment. Herbs are crafted into pieces about 200 mesh and mixed with a substrate. Commonly used substrates are greasy substrates, emulsion substrates, water, and honey. Ointment protects skin lesions, moistens, softens hardness, dissipates messes, relieves itching, and resolves crust. The indications of ointment. Skin lesions such as crust, cracking, desquamation, scars, and acne. Skin itching and skin dryness. Skin cosmetic care. These are cream Chinese medical cosmetics. The methods of using ointment. Apply directly on the skin. Apply the ointment on the skin with gauze 1 to 2 times per day. Oil solution. The methods of making the oil solution. Mix the herbs with plant oil, soak the herbs into the oil, or expel the oil from plants or animals. The oil solution moistens, promotes granulation, resolves toxins, and astringents the skin. The indications of the oil solution. Skin diseases with erosion, desquamation, and sores. And this is the traditional Chinese medicine oil solution 紫草油, which can be used for the recovery after laser treatment. The methods of making the oil solution are: apply directly on the skin. Apply to skin lesions with cotton swabs 2 to 3 times per day. Now let's move on to the last point. Commonly used external treatment techniques with Chinese herbs. I'd like to introduce 3 techniques here: wet compresses, immersion baths, and herbal face masks. Wet compresses can dispel dampness, clear heat, resolve toxins, invigorate blood, cool blood, relieve swelling and pain, and dispel wind and relieve itching. They are useful in the following situations: papules, pustules, and exudation, skin and mucosal erosion, and superficial skin ulcers, sores, redness, swelling, and pain, skin itching, and cosmetic care. The methods of wet compresses. Pour the herbal lotions at a proper temperature into a bowl. Use an open, closed, cold or hot, wet compress according to the situation. This picture shows an open, cold, wet compress for acne. Immersion bath. This method clears the skin, regulates the blood, resolves stasis, dispels wind, and relieves itching, as well as being used for cosmetic care for skin and hair. It is used for the following situations: skin lesions on ends of limbs or whole body, cosmetic care for skin and hair. The methods of the immersion bath. Pour the herbal lotions into the bathtub. Use lotion immersion or whole body immersion according to the situation. Here I'll show you an immersion bath of hair cosmetic care. Herbal face masks are an external herbal treatment commonly used in Chinese cosmetology. They are helpful for cosmetic diseases such as acne, blackish facial patches, and facial dermatitis. They are also useful for cosmetic care such as preventing skin aging, wrinkles, and dimness. There are 4 commonly used types of face masks: powder face mask, cream face mask, plaster face mask, a reverse mold, shaped face mask. Powder face mask is composed of herbal powder or herbal powder mixed with starch, talc, zinc oxide, etc. Before applying the mask onto face, make it into a paste with liquid. When the water is dry, the mask is formed and can be peeled off. Cream face mask is composed for clay, herbal powder, or chitin, etc. It can be applied directly to the face and cleaned off with water. Plaster face mask, reverse mold, is made of plaster and herbal powder. Before applying the mask to the face, make it into paste. When the water is dry, the mask is formed and can be peeled off. Shaped face mask is made of non-woven fabric impregnated with herbal aesthetics and cut into the shape of the face. They can be directly applied to the face. Remove after the liquid is absorbed. Just now, I introduced the types of facial masks. Now, let's move on to the methods of application. The first is powder face mask. Use about 6 to 10 gram powder. According to the situation, make the powder into paste with water, tea, herbal liquid, honey, milk, fruit, vegetable juice, or egg white. Apply the paste to the face with a spatula. This video will show us the application powder mask. First, we put about 2 spoons of powder into the bowl. Then, pour some herbal liquid or lotion. Honey is also available. Pour some water. Then mix them together into paste. Apply the paste to the face with a spatula. Evenly. If necessary, put a piece of plastic film to cover the mask for better absorption. For a cream face mask, take about 20 gram cream with the spatula, then apply it evenly to the face with a face mask brush. This video shows us how to make a cream face mask. Just apply it evenly to the face with a face mask brush. For plaster face mask, reverse mold. The first and most important, cover the eyes, eyebrows, and hair with a white cotton cloth, which can prevent the plaster mask from sticking to the hair after solidification. Then put 250 gram plaster into a bowl. Pour in about 100 milliliter water. Mix into paste with a spatula for about 15 seconds. Then apply it to the face evenly. This video will show us how to make a plaster face mask. After and hair, apply the paste with a spatula to the face evenly. Shaped face mask. Moisten the face with water and apply the face mask. Today, I introduced the cosmetology of TCM and common TCM cosmetic methods. I briefly talked about the external use of cosmetic TCM. Thank you for your attention. It's a pleasure for me to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you, 苗张老师。
Thank you.
Thank you, 谢谢。Our participant, if you have some question, you can write on the room chat. Is there any question? Yes, it's very interesting to learn about the cosmetology. Maybe I will ask Miao Zhang Lao Shi one question. Is that when we use mask, we use liquid for to make the mask? Is that the liquid is from the herbs, or we can use every liquid for the mask? 苗张老师，我提一个问题，顺便我们挡别的问题啊，就是那个刚才是不是用那个水来那个抹那个用脸的那个抹的那个有那个水有那个粉是吧？那那个水呢？是不是按照什么草药用就可以，或者有别的特别用的水分？
水我们一般会用纯净水，或者是矿泉水。那温度的话要看这个皮肤类型，一般情况下，干性皮肤温度不能太高，油性皮肤的话，一般是常温，敏感性皮肤的话，最好也是常温，不能过热，也不能过冷。
好，我会翻译到现在我会翻译到印尼文，然后我的同事帮我们翻译到英文，因为我的英文也是马马虎虎。好，I will speak in Indonesian. Maybe Miss Mirna, would you like to translate in English? Jadi pertanyaan saya tadi, kan tadi ada cairan untuk membuat pasta untuk buat masker. Yang pertanyaan saya tadi, apakah cairan itu boleh segala jenis cairan atau berasal dari herbal tertentu? Nah, cairan tadi dia belum menyebutkan tentang herbal, tetapi bisa menggunakan air mineral, tetapi air mineral ini dengan temperatur tertentu. Jadi temperatur dari air mineral itu harus mengikuti kondisi kulit dari klien. Kalau kondisi kulitnya itu berminyak atau yang mudah alergi, maka dia menggunakan yang temperaturnya normal, begitu. Apakah Miss Mirna bisa membantu mentranslatekan?
Yeah, okay. Thank you. So, maybe Miss Edith can deliver it. Okay. So, based on what Miss Maya asked question to Dr. Miang Zhang, I hope I'm say it correctly. So, Mrs. Maya asked about the liquid to make face mask mixture. Yeah, is it has to be special herbs liquid, or is there any other special liquid? But Dr. Miao Zhang said that mineral water, but the one that needs to be pay attention to is the temperature of the water. For example, if the skin condition is the type of the skin is kind of oily or sensitive for allergic, it's better to use warm temperature water for making the mixture for face mask. Hopefully that's answering the question.
Thank you, Miss Mirna. I see Professor Mangestuti raise hand. Maybe Prof. Manges want to ask question to 苗章老师。苗章老师，我们的教授要提问题。
OK，
等下我帮您翻译。你听那个英文还可以是吧？
最好还是翻译一下，因为我担心有听不太懂的地方。
哎，好的，好的，好。Please, Professor Mangestuti.
Yes, thank you very much. This is a very interesting presentation. So I have a question. I ever heard about pearl powder, but I don't know how to use it and what is actually the benefits of using it. This is my first question. So secondly, where can I find Chinese herbal cosmetic, good quality of Chinese herbal cosmetic for skincare? I know some products made in Japan, but I have never heard, or I don't know about Chinese herbal skincare products. Where can I find, and any advice which to choose or what to use on my age? Thank you very much.
好的，苗正老师，Professor Mangestuti提两个问题。第一呢，他想知道那个珍珠粉，珍珠粉是怎么样用法，然后有什么那个它的应用这样。第一个问题先可能回答这个吧。
好，珍珠粉我们一般是磨成粉，那我们有一个目数的要求。至少在100目以上，200目更好，就是这第一个。第二个呢，它的应用我们可以分为内服还有外用。内服的话，我们就是可以和水调成一个小丸儿，然后直接这个和水这个喝一口水这个送下啊。那外用的话呢，我们可以就像我刚才演示的那个粉状的面膜一样，我们可以和水调和，可以根据你的情况，你要加蜂蜜啊，还是加这个其他的这个营养物质啊，然后再加水调成糊状，最后敷到脸部。
珍珠粉有什么好处呢？吃了那个皮肤会什么样的？光白啦，还是怎么样呀？
对，珍珠粉它是一个比较经典的一个美容的药物，它可以美白主要是有美白，可以滋润皮肤，主要是这个应用。
是不是珍珠粉也是可以安静的？
可以的，对对，如果内服的话，它是可以镇静的。
好，我先翻译一下。Baik, pertanyaan Prof. Mangestuti itu kan mengenai pertama adalah mengenai serbuk mutiara. Nah, di sini untuk membuat menggunakan mutiara, dia mempunyai ukuran antara 100 sampai 200 mili begitu. Kemudian serbuk mutiara ini bisa digunakan dua tipenya per oral atau topikal. Bila per oral bisa dibuat pil, kemudian diminum dengan air hangat. Kemudian apabila itu adalah topikal, pemakaian luar, maka serbuk ini bisa dibuat pasta dengan menggunakan madu atau cairan nutrisi lainnya, kemudian dibuat masker. Nah, apa indikasi daripada serbuk mutiara? Satu adalah dia bisa memutihkan kulit, kemudian yang kedua dia bisa melembutkan dan melembabkan kulit, kemudian yang ketiga serbuk mutiara ini sendiri apabila diminum secara peroral, dia juga bisa memiliki sifat untuk menenangkan. Begitu, Prof. Ya, pertanyaan pertama, ya, Prof.
Ya.
Yang pertama, yang kedua belum saya tanyakan, Prof.
Sebentar, saya mau tanya, where can I find it in Indonesia? Serbuk mutiara itu di mana beli di Indonesia?
Oh, ya. Itu mungkin saya jawab ya, Prof. Ngapunten.
Ya.
Ya. In Indonesia, per powder we can buy in a drugstore, traditional Chinese drugstore. Yes, is one importer khusus ya, Prof. Untuk itu adalah I'm sorry I say about the brand. Sarasubur, yes, Sarasubur Abadi is the importer who have powder of pearl powder. They have two kind of product. One is powder and one is pill.
Is it very expensive?
Not expensive, Prof. In Indonesia, it's about 75,000. One pack about 10 bottles. Each bottles contains 3 grams of pearl powder.
Okay. So is it good quality or is it guarantee that is true pearl?
It's come from Zhangzhou. Maybe I want to ask Miao-Zhang Laoshi, is that Zhangzhou is a place that they have produced 珍珠粉？
我们中国基本上每个城市都可以买得到。
最好
刚才
质量呢？最好质量呢？
最好质量，漳州有一个片仔癀，它是不错的。
片仔癀
这个，对，它这个产业，这个厂家是不错的。
也是出那个珍珠粉是吧？
它有珍珠粉的一个护肤品。
好。Yeah. In Indonesia, Sarasubur has Zhenjufen pearl powder from Zhangzhou province that is the best Zhenjufen. Yes,
Okay.
it's the best product we have in Indonesia. So,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You are so beautiful.
Thank you. You too.
You are so beautiful.
maybe
哇塞
张老师 every day bring
我在那讲什么？我操，巨酷！
也欢迎你们有机会来我们福建中药大学体验我们的中药美容。
Welcome to Fujian traditional Chinese medicine to have cosmetology in traditional way in Fujian. Ya, Prof. Diundang,
Thank you
Prof.
very much. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Prof. Mangestuti.
Yes.
Maybe there are some questions here. Is there any question? Maybe from other countries? Let me know there are some students from Pakistan. Is that?
I think there's a question in the chat room, Miss Maya. Can I read it?
Yes, okay.
Yeah. This is the question from Floss. Maybe it's a nickname. It said, "Good morning, Miss Xiaozhang. Let me introduce myself. My name is Bunga Aska." Oh, Bunga Aska, Floss. Okay. I wanna ask about Chinese treatment for face. Should we pay attention to our yin and yang or our body constitution? Because in conventional way, I think we only pay attention to our skin condition, like dry or oily skin. Thank you.
张老师，就是他的问题就是是不是我们要看我们的那个阴阳，是体内的阴阳来那个敷那个草药的？
要的，我觉得这是一个很好的问题。我们外用药物也是我们中医有一个非常有特色的诊断方法叫辨证论治。根据那我们外用也是一样要辨证论治，不管是什么皮肤类型或者是什么皮所，我们都要辨证。根据您刚才讲的阴阳，它是其中一部分啊。比如说需要先翻译一下，还是我继续说？
行，ini rada teori ya, terus mana ya? Ya, jadi I speak in bahasa first. Jadi pertanyaan Bunga sangat baik sekali, sangat menarik. Memang di dalam pengobatan kosmetologi dalam tradisional ini tetap menggunakan diferensiasi sindrom. Jadi menegakkan sebuah diferensiasi sindrom yang sesuai dengan kondisi tubuh seseorang. Nah, yin dan yang itu termasuk di dalam diferensiasi sindrom. 他先翻译到英文。Bahasa Inggris dulunya.
Oh, okay. Maybe Miss Edith also try to put it in writing in chat box, but I'll try to translate it. So basically, it's quite theoretically speaking, not theoretically, based on the theory, the basic Chinese traditional theory that for in cosmetology, even in cosmetology, they still pay attention to the syndrome deficiency, Bu Maya,
Differentiation syndrome. Yes.
This syndrome deficiency. So even if it's only for even if it's for facial treatment, they still pay attention to the yin and yang system. Is it?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Exactly.
那举例来说，比如说痤疮或者是油性皮肤，如果我们辨证是热症的话，那么我们就会用一些清热解毒类的药物外用药也是如此。
Contoh jerawat atau kulit berminyak, ketika kita menegakkan sindrom itu adalah karena panas, maka kita akan menggunakan herbal yang sifatnya dingin.
So, for example, acne. For yes. Acne, if the condition is the problem is for acne, we use the apa tadi Bu?
Acne and oily skin.
And
when we have a differentiation syndrome is heat, panas, we can use the cold herbs.
Okay. So if it's acne or oily skin, that means the body condition is in heat. Heat. So that means we need to choose ingredients that has cold. Sifat itu apa? That has yin effect or cold. Yeah. So Miss Edith already try to help in chat box. Okay, oily skin or acne problem condition are considered as yang or heat, so we should use the herbal that has heat effect or cold.
继续了，文桑老师。
那如果说它是有，比如说血虚风燥的比如说干性皮肤，或者是有皮肤的瘙痒，那我们就要用这个补血这个血虚风燥的话，我们就要是补血祛风就是不同的症型，我们就要选用不同的对应的中药。
Oke, sudah siap-siap terjemahannya? Oke. Bila karena defisiensi darah, kemudian ada gejala gatal, nah di sini kita harus menggunakan herbal untuk mentonifikasi darah dan mengeliminasi angin.
So if the condition is
blood
deficiency, if the condition is blood deficiency, that means and the manifestation is itching on the skin, so the treatment should be
tonification,
blood tonification,
and eliminating the wind,
and eliminating
wind.
Wind elimination. Wind elimination. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. 好。
Okay.
还想解释吗？苗张老师？
整体来说，就是我们根据不同的症型就用不同的药物，它是有分症型的包括阴阳，就结束了。
Jadi pengobatan ini itu berdasarkan kondisi masing-masing penyakitnya, masing-masing tubuh ya. Jadi pengobatan berdasarkan spesifikasi dari masing-masing jenis penyakit.
So this type of basically not only for skin treatment ya Bu Maya ya, but mostly for Chinese traditional medicine. For treatment is based on each person condition, based on specific condition. There are some treatment that can be generally, but we still need to be considered about the each person condition. Yeah.
Okay. It is very interesting, everyone. Maybe other question?
Yeah, there's a second question from Lutfia, I think. From Lutfia Alfi. She wants to know about beauty treatment from China through YouTube and other social media. She often see beauty treatment from China through YouTube and other social media. One of that is using jade. Does jade have good ingredients for the skin? And how does jade work for beauty care? Jade, batu giok, Ibu.
Oh, jade. Oh. 他说有一个学生提问题，他们经常看在那个 YouTube 看那个广告吧，在那边广告的话就是看到那个玉来治疗，来那个用来那个美容那个是不是效果是怎么样的？用玉
是刮痧用的刮痧板吗？是这个玉吗？
Itu dipakai untuk kerokan atau jetnya itu dipakai untuk kerokan?
Lutfia?
Mohon maaf Maya. Jadi kadang untuk roller gitu.
Roller, oh, 好像那个走动的那个。
是刮痧吗？
它不是刮痧，好像有一个轮的这样能走的那个。
能走的哎呀，是滚轮吗？
对，是滚轮啊，对，
滚轮 OK， 那个是我们的一个外用的方法，我们可以结合是在皮肤美容护理当中比较常用的一个方法，通过浴，其实它是一个主要是一个滚轮的作用，包括浴本身的一个作用，可以对我们皮肤起到一个提升或者是改善面色呀，改善我们皮肤的微循环呀。那这个呢方法可以结合我们外用药物，那先做一下这个滚轮。做完之后呢，我们再涂我们的外用的药物，可以促进我们的吸收外用药物的吸收，达到一个更好的效果。
Jadi pemakaian tadi yang roll jack itu dia adalah pemakaian luar. Jadi biasanya dia akan menggunakan pemakaian ini dulu, pakai roll jet tersebut. Kemudian setelah itu dia akan menggunakan pemakaian topikal yang herbal tadi, yang berupa pasta tadi, mask tadi dipakai. Nah, tujuannya semuanya sama, yaitu untuk memperbaiki aliran darah di wajah ya, dan memperbaiki kulit, mencerahkan kulit, gitu.
So it's like a pre-massage stimulation.
不是想好像那个按摩用那滚轮法，是不是这个意思？
对
Okay. So maybe
yes.
So
Miss Edith.
Jade, Miss Edith already explained chat box, but basically Jade also use as as a pre-treatment for roller, for skin roller on the face. Usually it's used before using mask or other treatment with herbs or scrub on the face. It was used to brightening the skin and regulate blood circulation. I think it's also for stimulate skin regeneration. Yeah, Bu Maya ya. Huh? Squamation skin regeneration. Yeah,
Yes.
I hope that's it. Yes. Okay. Can I ask a question? I think this question also connected with the pearl powder, with using pearl. I think in China you don't only use herbal from plant product, but also from other non plants, like jade is a mineral stone, and pearl also is not from plant. Is there any other type of ingredient aside from jade and pearl, maybe?
Apa Mir?
Ada bahan lain nggak Bu, mungkin yang selain kio sama mutiara itu kan bukan bahan herbal ya? Apakah ada yang kalau kita pakai kambing atau apa gitu?
刚才Miss Mina 说有其他的吗？有其他的好像刚才我们说也有用草药，也有用那个珍珠粉的，是不是？还有其他不是那个不是草药的，用来
有的。我刚才在幻灯里面有举例，比如说我们用到的这个滑石它就是一个矿物滑石。
化石是矿物是吧？
滑石还有比如说
黄硫黄硫是吧？
滑石粉。
不是黄连，不是黄硫那个硫磺也是一种，
硫磺也是一种，对，这都不是植物类药。对，我们中药包括很多种植物类、矿物类，还有一些对，都不单单是植物药。 还有动物类的药，比如说
如果动物用什么呀？动物的，
比如说白姜蝉，在我们皮肤科或美容皮肤。白姜蝉就是蚕宝宝经过炮制之后的一个药物，叫白姜蝉，姜是僵硬的姜。
蝉就是蚕
宝宝，
就是那个
吐丝的蝉。
就是那个蝴蝶的那个是吧？
对。
好，我先翻译给他。Jadi selain herbal, dia juga ada mineral dan ada hewani. Mineral tadi sudah disebutkan di dalam PPT, salah satunya ada belerang juga digunakan. Sedangkan dari hewan itu mungkin selain mutiara, itu ada menggunakan ini kepompong ulat sutra ya, ulat sutra. Jadi kepompong ulat sutra itu juga dipakai dalam kosmetik. Gitu.
Okay, so beside jade and pearl, in Chinese medicine also use animal product ya, Bumaya ya, animal product like silkworm cocoon ya. Silkworm cocoon also used for beauty treatment, and also they use mineral sulfur. Yeah.
Sulfur,
sulfur
yes.
also used, but it's only for topical, or they also use it for oral. I think sulfur topical, yeah.
Yes. 硫磺是不是外用的，张老师？
硫磺我们可以外用，比如说在痤疮的治疗当中。我们有一个非常有名的方剂叫颠倒散，它就有用到硫磺，还有大黄。
大黄也是。
对。
大黄是那个大黄kelemba. Oke. Jadi belerang itu pemakaian topikal, terutama digunakan pada kasus seperti jerawat, itu dia dibuat obat, ada disebutkan satu jenis obat tadi yang memang pemakaiannya per oral. Setelah itu juga ada menggunakan tahwang. Tahwang itu kelemba, Radix. Itu juga kombinasi.
Oh, okay. So sulfur is for topical use for acne problem, but it can also be used as per oral, but it mixed with Radix.
Radix kelemba.
With kelemba. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Miss Zhao Zhao.
Yes. Radix kelemba. Yeah. Is that any question from the participant?
Maybe the second question from Miss Manges, from Prof Mangestuti, Bumaya. She asked about, is there any Chinese herbal product that is good for skin, maybe for elderly people, Prof, to keep healthy or fresh or tighten the skin, maybe?
I think Prof Mangestuti's skin is very beautiful, and
thank you.
Maybe Prof Manges also can tell us what the secret of the healthy skin.
No, there is no secret. I just want to know if Professor Miao Chang can give us suggestion about Chinese herbal cosmetics, which in a good quality, which can be found in Indonesia.
Yeah,
I would like to ask Professor Miao Chang to answer directly in English. I know she can speak English.
张老师，
我的不是特别好，我对。
您直接回答用英文吧。他的问题就是用什么那个 中国的那个产品，就是中国美容产品，最好的在它的年龄，有什么好的，而且如果那个也是有在印尼最好的，请回答用英文。
Thank you. There are many types of Chinese cosmetic in China, but I don't know. I have no idea which one can be found or can be buy in Indonesia.
Okay.
Sorry, I haven't been to Indonesia ever. So
thank you.
Maybe Dr. Chang can say one or two kind. Maybe I can. I know is that we can find it in Indonesia or not.
One ingredient or one or two ingredient that mostly used for skin treatment for elderly.
您可以说出来，也许我知道这个产品在印尼有这样。
成分的话，比如说
它的那个蜂蜜
是可以的。
蜂蜜油，
蛋清，蛋清，珍珠
，mutiara，
还有这个我想想，能够
是不是女的要吃？好像当归那类的。
对，那因为我们今天主要讲外用，那内服也是很重要的。对的。比如说内服的话，比如说当归，那也要辩证，对。
或者可以讲英文呀。
还是你翻译更好。
因为翻译有印尼话，有中文，有那个Jadi begini, Prof. Saya tadi juga minta diterjemahkan ke dalam bahasa Inggris, tapi beliaunya mungkin lebih pede kalau di ini. Jadi karena topiknya hari ini adalah tentang pemakaian luar, jadi beliaunya tidak menyebutkan apa yang digunakan secara peroral. Nah, kalau pemakaian luar selain tadi madu, beliau juga mengatakan bisa menggunakan serbuk mutiara ya. Kemudian saya tadi menyebutkan satu herbal yang memang biasa digunakan untuk kaum wanita di sana. Kemudian beliau mengatakan bahwa herbal ini harus melalui penegakan diagnosa dulu, Prof, baru bisa menggunakan secara langsung. Mungkin.
Okay. Terima kasih. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But Dr. Maya, I have another question that actually butter me. It is related to differentiation syndrome. Not everyone knows about that. Yeah. So how can I explain? How can I explain to everyone who has problems such as this? Can I explain such differentiation syndrome into what we call it generally as healthy lifestyle? Take me an example. I have an acne, a pimples caused by not enough sleep, for instance, and not enough sleep and not having a proper nutrition or proper eating. So I know that is caused by unhealthy lifestyle. So I try to do something such as sleep well and eat proper nutrition. Can I think that way? Because I know I don't have enough information. I don't have enough skill and theory to explain about differentiation syndrome. I would like to ask your opinion about that.
一般就是您刚才讲到的饮食呀，睡眠呀， 这些呢，就是所有的，比如说是痤疮也好，所有的要皮肤保养、想要美的，这属于日常调摄，日常的都要做。关于辩证的部分，因为对我今天选择这个中药治疗，选择了重点来讲外用的部分，那就是因为我觉得外用的话，相对来说大家更容易理解和应用起来。内置的话，如果有机会有时间，我们可以关于这个辩证的部分，再详细的跟大家介绍。它确确实实。
谢谢，我等那时候。
对。
Jadi gini, Prof. Kok jadi bahasa Indonesia ya?
Indonesia dulu deh.
Jadi gini, Prof. Memang pola hidup seperti makan dan tidur itu sangat mempengaruhi kondisi fisik seseorang. Tetapi karena beliaunya hari ini berbicara mengenai pemakaian topikal, jadi tidak menjelaskan mengenai secara peroral. Nah, karena secara peroral itu memang banyak teori-teori yang harus diberikan, sehingga memerlukan waktu untuk menjelaskan secara detail. Saya jawab, Prof, saya nunggu waktu itu, Prof. Beliau memberikan kita kelas, begitu nggak, Prof? Ya, jadi saya ucapkan terima kasih. Terima kasih, it means 谢谢.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe we can ask Miao-chan Lao Sư when Miao-chan Lao Sư can give us a class for cosmetology in traditional Chinese medicine with herbs, with oral treatment like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So basically, maybe I like to say a little bit. Life habit, like eating pattern, is also important. So if maybe if I'm not mistaken, as what Miss Maya and Miss Xiao Jiang said, and what Prof Mangestuti question about. So if we feel like we have some problem with our body, manifested in skin or in our health condition, that means we need to, can we just like change our lifestyle, change our habit into in a good habit and health habit, and hopefully that it will balance our health. Can I say like that, Bu Maya?
Yes, it's very correct.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, maybe today's Dr. Miao-chan presentation is enough. The conclusion that Ms. Milna said is the time between us is enough. And then I will say to Mr. Miao-chan, 谢谢。
Thank you to you all.
Yes, and also to Prof Mangestuti, thank you very much for the question.
Thank you.
Maybe moderator MC can take time.
All right, thank you very much, Maya, for hosting this second webinar, and also Chang Lao Shi. And ladies and gentlemen, before we go further, we're to our second speaker, Maya, as the Traditional Medicine Study Program Coordinator, to officially give the Certificate of Appreciation to Chang Lao Shi. Maya.
Yeah, Mr. 张老师，谢谢，给我们这么好的讲课，这个是 certificate，好。
Yeah, thank you so much, Ibu Maya. And also thank you to Professor Mangestuti and Zhang Laoshe for the great presentation and the Q&A session. To all dear participants, I would like to kindly remind you to fill out the attendance form that has been shared through the chat column. And there are 2 different links, so make sure you fill out the right one. Next up, we will go through another photo session. So to all participants, please kindly turn on your camera. Yeah, this photo session will be taken by screenshot, so please kindly switch on your camera. Okay, the committee in charge, please help me please assist me in taking this screenshot. Everyone, turn on your camera.
同学们可以打开，我们要照相一下，谢谢。
Okay, we will take the screenshot in 3, 2, 1. Achieve. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we've finally come to the end of this event. We would like to say thank you to all honorable speakers for the great presentation and information. It was very, very interesting. It is a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you to the honorable guests, moderators, lecturers, committee, and all participants for joining us today. We hope that this webinar can give us so much knowledge, information, and benefits. That's all. See you next week on another episode of our webinar, REFORDU. And don't forget to attend all the series of our webinars so that you can be granted a certificate of participation. Thank you so much for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. 再见。
下周再见。See you next week. Thank you.
Candidates is a female noble feature who's the most beautiful woman in the era of Singosari Kingdom. Her beauty that radiates from inside and outside, which makes her a dream for both men and an idol for other women. Her natural treatment for the whole body, hair and skin are made with natural herbal ingredients. Because of that, Candidates has clean, soft, and glowing skin.
Fakultas Vokasi Universitas Erlangga